Hello, welcome to SwitchedOn Gaming, Paul speaking, and welcome to what is going to be a really special day of releases for the Nintendo Switch, as it's time for Spelunky and Spelunky 2 to release on the platform. Let's talk about Spelunky 1 first. This is a classic game, probably considered one of the best video games of all time. I'm sure everybody's at least heard of this, if not seen it in action. It's released in 2008 by Derek Yu and his company Mossmouth. I think he actually made the original game himself and then released an updated version a few years later. But what an absolute brilliant game. And this comes out on the 26th of August. Both of these games are out on the 26th of August. And this one's really nicely priced, actually. Spelunky 1 is $9.99 and £8.99. So a really good price to pick up one of the best games of all time. We'll talk about Spelunky 2 in a minute. We'll have a little look at that. But really, the takeaway from both of these games is they are exactly as you'd want them to be. Performance is excellent. Look and feel is excellent. If you've played Spelunky before, you're going to be absolutely well at home. I've encountered zero problems, apart from the fact the game is incredibly hard, isn't it? Spelunky, it's one of those classic roguelike platform games. So if you really haven't heard of Spelunky before, as I say, it's a roguelike game. You adventure through these caves. You get 3 minutes, or roughly 3 minutes, to find the exit. You have a few tools at your disposal, including this rope. You have your trusty whip, a bit like Indiana Jones, and there are shops, and you have bombs. You can buy new items, you can buy guns, you can pick up lots of different items, and it's kind of that combination of items that gives the game its variety. I say each level is different. It's really clever how they made the game. It's basically a screen's worth. I think it's a screen's worth of layout. So a lot of the layouts are sort of hand drawn, but then each screen is random, so they're kind of all stitched together. So every time you play the game, you get a completely different dungeon, although the actual building blocks of the dungeon are fairly similar, and you'll probably start to notice them repeating after time. But the actual the way they're stitched together to make the whole dungeon is random, so really clever. But it's an incredibly difficult game. Dying is very easy. If you're not careful, you can miss a spike trap or an arrow. There's a full death as well. So if you fall too far, you can fall to your death. You can crawl along on your belly like this, hang over a platform, and then drop down. That helps sometimes, but when the action does get frantic, it is sometimes just an absolute blind panic, and you just fall to your death. But each run, you start again. There's no persistent upgrades, so it really is a harsh mistress. The only sort of progression that you get is your own skill getting a little bit better. Oh, that was a long fall. You got your hearts at the top there, top right hand corner. That was a bit of a silly move. Now these sort of things here are easy to miss. On the right hand side, you got this little stone thing at the bottom there. That is actually a arrow trap, for want of a better word. So they will fire one arrow, but if you can put something else in front of it, it will just fire the arrow off for you. Not particularly playing this at the moment as exploration. There is actually a heroine to rescue in each level, and if you get her to the exit, you get bonus points. And also you can, a little bit later on, there's altars where you can sacrifice her to get bonuses or to anger the gods as well. Besides that spider under there, Jeepers creepers. I'm not sure I want to take that on, to be honest. Well, as this, I don't know if you called it at the start there, this arrow trap killed a spider. These spikes are a little tip there for newcomers to the game. You can walk through these. You can't, if you fall onto them, they'll kill you, but you're perfectly safe to walk through them. Bum, bum, bum. Great music as well. As I say, what a great price for this. So excellent, really good job, Mossmouth, for keeping the price of this one down. As I say, we'll discuss. Oh, spider is giant. Oh, double death. spider and then spike to the head. So there we go. So we lasted a grand total of 3 minutes. Rescued no damsels. Oh, we're still getting killed. Stop killing me. I'm already dead. And there's your money that you got there. If we go back to the start, just have a little quick look around what else is available in here. We've got a wireless game. Not had a chance to try that out, but that's pretty cool. We've got player stats, amount of runs that you've had, best score. We've got online leaderboards. No friends playing it yet. Daily run mode there. And we've got some options as well. You're going to play the game. You can do this daily challenge. Like most roguelikes that have a daily challenge, everybody gets the same set dungeon, same items and enemies and everything, and it's whoever can score the highest. That's really cool. And then deathmatch there. You can play. I think that's local in Spelunky 1. But I've not tried that, but apparently it is a lot of fun. I'd assume as well, again, as I say, I've not tried it, but I assume you can just use a split Joy-Con for that. There you go, the Spelunky one. As I say, everyone's probably heard of it. Everybody's probably played it before, I would imagine. If you haven't, it's an absolutely brilliant game. You must buy this. It's a 10 out of 10 games. It's literally one of those that you have to own. And at these prices, you'd be an absolute fool not to pick it up. So 100% guarantee. Pick up Spelunky. You will not regret it. Let's have a look at Spelunky 2 now. Now, Spelunky 2 came out in 2020. A long wait for a sequel for this one, but it was well worth it. It basically takes the original game and builds on it in every area, but also stays completely faithful to the gameplay of the original. You play the original Spelunker's daughter in this one, trying to find her missing father. Let's do it the opposite way this time. Before we dive in, let's have a look at the options before we look at the gameplay of this one. Slightly more expensive. This one still comes out tomorrow, the 26th of August, but this one will set you back $20 and £17.99. But as I say, it is a more modern game. Comes with online, so you can play co-op and deathmatch online. Still got leaderboards, and you can still filter by your friends. And yeah, it's also got crossplay as well, so that's really cool. You can play against people on other systems. I don't think I showed this in the first game. The first game's got this as well. You've got multiple characters that you can play as, but Anna is the main character. But as you will see in the game, the gameplay is really quite similar, but obviously the graphics are polished, and there's a fair few differences, including a lot of hidden areas, which adds a lot to it. It's basically a hidden area in each level. You can see here the graphical look of the game is much improved. It's really polished. HD graphics rather than the kind of pixel art of the first game. Shout out for the music as well, which is also excellent. Oof, that was lucky. Similar moveset as well. I'm playing this on Joy-Cons. You've got to be aware of the arrow traps, because they can be, like that one was, off screen. These tiki traps as well. You need to be careful of those. Got a caveman here up the top. If you wake him up, he will go nuts and chase you all around the map. You can see here there's just a lot more variety in enemies. Got these lizards. Actually, we'll collect that gem. Gems are worth points, are worth prizes. Need to find a shop somewhere as well. But again, going back to the specific Switch version, performance here is excellent. Absolutely no problems at all. No slowdown. Really zero problems. Might do slightly longer video of this with some sort of full run plays through, if I can. This has also got branching paths in it. There's normally a couple of exits on each level, and they take you to different biomes. Oh, this one has the pup to rescue instead of the damsel. Look at the state of that face of that pup. Deary me. So you can pick him up, and again, like the first game, if you carry him to an exit, you get a bonus. But also, you can't use your weapon while you're carrying him, so you got to. Oof. You gotta be very careful. Just notice that arrow trap right at the last second. If you are carrying either the damsel or the pup, they will take a hit for you. There's also oh, sorry, pup. They can only take a few hits before they eventually die and they're worthless. There's the exit. So let's get him safely to the exit. There we go. Yeah, there are ride-on animals as well that you can find in this game as well. I think it's like a turkey. But it's also, you know, you can ride on it. Arrow trap, come on. Yeah, there's a few different things that you can ride on, but there's also a nice hidden mechanic, a little tip here, that when you've got the turkey, if you, I think it's used a bomb, you can basically set the turkey on fire, and it turns it into meat that you can then eat for health. Oh, that's the big gem. Oh no, this is the ghost. If you take too long on a level, the ghost comes, chases you, and it's basically unstoppable. Here the music's all slowed down and gone all a bit spooky. Ah, no. The ghost is like relentless. It will just chase you and you can't get away from it. You can't kill it. We'll have one more quick run. But yeah, let me know what you think about this. If you've played Spelunky before, say the first game for me is an absolute no-brainer. You know, I'd be disappointed as heck if you didn't pick it up, because at that price and the quality of the game, it's an all-time classic game, and it just is generally a brilliant game to play. You're gonna spend hours falling to your death like that. You're gonna spend hours adventuring through the caves, getting frustrated because of how hard it is, but also it's got that one more turn factor. A bit hard to control with these Joy-Cons. Spelunky 2, you can make a case for waiting for a sale just due to the price, really, and how close the game is to the original. You know, I think if you buy both of these, then you're probably only going to play. Oh, there was a pup right above me. Would have got a bonus. If you buy both of them at the same time, you know, you're probably going to stick with one for a little while. So, I don't know. They're both absolutely brilliant games. That's the takeaway point here. They both run absolutely flawlessly on the Switch. It's been a long time coming, and this is literally one of those Nirvana type games. There's a turkey. Come here. You have to wait for him to calm down. Die, die, die. Come on, turkey. Once you can tame him. Come on, turkey. So wait for him to calm down a little bit. That's the turkey doing that. There we go. Now, when you see the love hearts, that means he loves you. This is the altar. Oh, ticky trap. I was just going to say, there's the altar that you can take stuff to. The turkey's dead. He's had too many hits. You can like sacrifice the maiden or the pup there and get a random bonus. But yeah, sorry, as I was saying before I got it really interrupted, and I'm going to get really interrupted again, because here's a shop. You can buy stuff here. So we've got a rope pile. You get limited resources. You see at the top of the screen now. We've got 4 ropes, 4 bombs. So you can buy more here. You've got climbing gloves, which are almost an essential item, but 8,800 money. We've only got 7,600. Pitcher's Mitt, I don't know what that does. Spectacles, I don't know what they do. Here's the shopkeeper. In the first game, if he gets hurt at all, either accidentally or by yourself, he will go ballistic, pull out his shotgun, and just try and blast you to death, and he will chase you around till you die. So you have to be so careful about being in a shop. In this sequel, if you don't damage the shopkeeper, they've kind of got better intelligence now. Like the game's programmed a little bit better. So if an enemy comes in and hurts the shopkeeper while you're in there, he will chase the enemy and not you. But in the first game, if he gets hurt in any way, then you are basically dead meat. So let's try and buy one of these items. I really want to buy the climbing gloves, but we've got the Pitcher's Mitt or the spectacles. Let's go with the Pitcher's Mitt. Now you get this journal, which keeps a track of all the enemies and items that you can get. So it says the classic American baseball glove makes you feel like you can throw like a pro. So it probably actually wasn't that essential. That's a bit of a shame. Let's see if we can pick something up. Oh no, we lost our hearts anyway. That was a waste of time, wasn't it? Well, there you go. That is Spelunky 1 and 2 on the Nintendo Switch. Both absolutely superb games. It's brilliant that they're finally here on the Switch. Really, really super pleased that they've come out. And big thanks to Derek Yu for sending over codes to let me have an early look at these. I really appreciate it. Please support this game. It's one of the best games of all time. Hope you all enjoy it. Leave me a comment below. Let me know if you're picking this one up tomorrow. And I really sincerely hope you all enjoy it. Thanks for watching, everyone. Really appreciate it. And I will see you all next time. Cheers, everyone. Bye-bye.